Early stream. Early stream. It's the streams of the early. Hi there, Mac. Hi there, Thibaut. Hope all of you had nice days so far. It only gets nicer from here. Let me turn the music down. I can yap a bit. I need to switch over here, I guess. Switch over here. Oh, I forgot to turn that stuff back on. Give me a second. Bum bum. There's everything. Yeah. Early stream. Because I kind of want to play a game where a demo releases at 7 p.m. my time today, which is in about 2 hours. And if I started reading at 6 p.m., I probably would not have been able to finish all the chapters, I assume. So I just thought, like, let's just start earlier. So I can still read all the Kubera chapters before I pivot my Twitch stream over to playing that game. We started stream at 6 p.m. Yes. What about it? I started stream at 6 p.m. Then I've started when Gale comes out. Huh? Yes. Game comes out. This man is talking in riddles. That was the most German riddles I said ever. Yes, game comes out at 7 p.m. Game comes out at 7 p.m. And if I start reading at 6 p.m., I won't be able to finish the 7 chapters that I'm going to be reading today in time before it is 7 p.m. Normally, I would have started at 6 p.m. and read 7 chapters. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. But now I started at 5 p.m. to read 7 chapters so that I can switch over to playing again at 7. My typing is worse. You can type? You guys can type? I can only talk. I can only talk it with words, and words that are types, and words that type in types. Oh. Hi there, Louis. Hi there, Willow. Hope both of you had a nice day so far, and it only gets nicer from here on out. I had a nap before stream again. I need to stop having naps. The next time I'm trying to take a nap, somebody please slap my ass. Or, I don't know, slap me. Punch me. And to reply to my US mate. Yeah. Because of all that being said, I'm also not going to really bother. I'm not going to bother talking to you guys. It's not like I like talking to you guys and do it daily, and it's like I'm never getting bored of it. And I'm like, why should I? Why I should? Why would I not talk to you guys? I can't believe I caught this from the start. Hi there, Pate. I can't believe this either. I start an hour earlier, and for some reason you're here? How do you do this? I start an hour earlier, and still you're here. There we have chapters. Chapter today is called Your 7 Years. This is too funny. It's like all the freaking... You know, wait, this chapter is called Your 7 Years? And it's 7 episodes long? Holy mother of Mumbo. Is this intended? You're 7 years. The thing is, you can only see the 7 of this position. The 6 is not presentable. I'm only showing 7 years. 7 years. Only 7. 7. N17 is first chapter confirmed? N17 is first chapter confirmed. Huh? Huh? Am I missing something? Am I stupid? N17 is first chapter confirmed. I thought the first chapter was N15. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Oh, okay. Get this scissor away from me. I'm going to let this music run through one more time before we start reading. Last time in Kubera, we kind of had the bird finisher. So it's kind of like Gandava betrayed Maruna. Maruna wants to ascend or like stage up, but right now it's between him and also Chess, and it's kind of up to Cast to decide who is going to stage up. So Maruna needs to play a good boy and be a good boy. Lise also just returned in this arc, in this chapter, and Lise is going to hopefully meet up with Cass in this chapter. I don't know what Gandava is going to do. Holy shit, I'm yawning a lot. Gandava is trying to be on the good side of everyone, but Brilith, or like revived Brilith, kind of has like the brain power of all the different lives that she lived through, which makes her perfect to blackmail other people. So she's going to be very much a manipulative character from now on as well. So I guess you can add one more character to the manipulative character list. Wait, doesn't it just make almost... I feel like actually every character in Kubera is kind of manipulative. I feel like every character in Kubera is manipulative. I really... Like, I guess Lise isn't really manipulative, but like most other characters really are trying their hardest to manipulate others. They're always going on and on about it. Not Lise the cat. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. And it's an early stream today and the episode is already on the screen. Yeah, hi there, Corey. Let me say it one more time. I started streaming an hour earlier today because at 7 PM, which is in about 2 hours, a video game demo is going to release that I'm going to play. I want to play. So I want to still finish the Kubera section of the stream today. I still want to do it because I don't want to delay Kubera by a day or by a week. So I was started an hour earlier so I can still finish the 7 chapters. And that's why we're also getting into the chapter rather soonish. No, Thibaut, no cat is innocent. No singular cat on this world is innocent. They're all super manipulative. Literally, always trying to manipulate other people. Always trying to control their owners. Always trying to do things only benefiting them. Cats are the most manipulative people in the world. And with that, the song is over, so I can start this song. And we're about to start into the chapter. We're about to start into the chapter already. Okay. I need to retweet this really quick. This is a person I collabed with before, so I need to retweet this.
Oh, there's people here. Hi. Hey, you're not meant to be here yet. Can
The show
you come back later?
rained like hell in like 5 minutes ago. Now it's nothing. Sometimes there are cloud breaks like that.
Okay.
The cloud breaking, the
Now
cloud
that
getting
I've
destroyed. Oh, she knows how to do the
shown
silhouette
you,
thing.
and
I don't know that.
been
I'm stupid.
more safe. I can actually talk a little bit. You aren't meant to be here yet. It's coming up soon though, so hopefully you're ready.
Man, no,
And
it's so
I
funny.
look
She has the
forward
freaking,
to my
you guys
debut.
can't see it because it's slightly cut off.
See
She
you
has the
soon.
freaking 10% off with the code something in her corner. That's so funny to me. That's so funny. Debut date 19th of June. That is in 4 days. It's the Friday. What time? What time? What time? New model debut. See the true human form of the mother of spiders. New toggles, new emotes, and first ever cover. Come join the web. Did she say the time? Did she say the time? Am I stupid?
You aren't meant to be here yet. It's coming up soon though, so hopefully you're ready and are looking forward to my debut. See you soon. Mwah.
There's no date. I mean, there's a date, but there's no time. The air smells good. Oh yeah, after rain, the air always smells amazing. I gotta like and retweet this. Gotta click here once to see. Oh my god, it's Golshi time. It's Golshi time. Beloved mysterious plushie. This is Golshi's daughter. Time is soon. This is Golshi's daughter. Golshi's daughter won 2 times the Takarazuka Kinen. I think that was the thing. Which is funny enough because I think Golshi also won the Takarazuka Kinen 2 times. So she and her daughter both won the same race 2 times. And maybe her daughter can win it a 3rd time. Who knoweth? Who knoweth? Who knoweth? But yeah. Who be gurgle. Gurgle. Always gurgle on them balls. Okay. What a wonderful house. I expect this house... in the real world, I will never be able to afford a house like that. Will I even be able to afford a house? Will I be even able to afford to move out? Find out in the next episode of Kubera. And with that, the stream is over. No. Putty Asvins. Wow, it's all better. Our mom's the best. Damn, look at them. Dogs out. I can do this as well. Can't you two play safely instead of relying on healing magic? You might be strong, but fighting a half is dangerous. But he picked a fight with us. Yes, he said mom and dad were both guilty of, what was it? Sinning against your own parents. Yes, they said that's what both of you did, and then you got together. The other halves were laughing, so it must be like a really bad swear word, isn't it? Who said that? Nonsense. Who said... That's nonsense. There's no need to treat people like that seriously. Mom, Remy made something weird again. The room is a mess. Did Remy poop her pants? Couldn't you have asked someone nearby us instead of coming to me? There's a recovery magician that works in the building, right? Recovery spells aren't working. Then it means the messy state is optimal. Leave it like that for now. Huh? I need to do my assignment though. Go on, go and do it in Eline's lab then. It's awkward if I visit Great Aunt without taking her anything. Here she goes again. Here, 10 gold coins, buy a present and take it along. See you! Mrs. Rana, there's a letter for you delivered by Creation Brand Artra. It's from Mr. Ransyrov in Kali Bloom. Please leave it here. Wait, Kali Bloom? Run, why are you in Kali Bloom? Oh no, he ran away. He ran away from the marriage. I wish Chandra would transparent himself to Misty Shore and explain everything to Rana. Come on, how am I meant to explain why I'm suddenly in Kali Bloom when I'm meant to attend my priest appointment ceremony soon? Is there a limit to how reasonable I can make the letter sound? She'll understand. You've been married for 7 years, and you've known each other since childhood. In the end, you're always going to be on each other's side, right? Already reading? Hi there, Stepan. Hi there, Stepan. Yeah. We got limited reading time today. We got limited reading time, so I gotta get right into it. Yeah, that's true. But why are you the one giving me advice instead of the other way around? What happened to you in the Shore realm? You were like a little sister before, and now feels like you're older than me. Do I look older than you now, since you're a quarter? Should I just be your big sister then? No, I wasn't talking about... Did you remember to write about Mr. Kazak? Gonna watch a football game? I mean, also probably. I'm gonna probably watch the 9 p.m. game. Probably gonna watch the 9 p.m. game. The 7 p.m. game I'm skipping over. I think that was the Spain-Cape Verde team. I'm not going to watch that. But I'm going to watch the Belgium-Egypt game probably. Most likely. I've been watching a lot of games. Yesterday I watched the Germany-Curaçao game and also the Netherlands-Japan game. The Netherlands-Japan game was a nail-biter. That one was really exciting. Like, I have to say, from all the matches I watched so far, and I assume even from all the ones I haven't watched, I think the match Netherlands-Japan was the most high quality and the hypest. Yes, I wrote 2 whole paragraphs since you kept telling me not to forget. Good, I hope the message reaches Aquan. You didn't even know Aquan, did you? Have you ever actually met her? I don't know her personally, but Mr. Kazak talked about her. Really? I guess you got to know him pretty well over those 7 years. I wouldn't say I know him really well, but Mr. Kazak and I were the only humans in the Shore realm. We didn't have anyone else to trust or rely on except each other. What about Yuta? Didn't you follow Yuta into the Shore realm because you trusted him? And you said he plucked out his own eyes and tied himself up. He must have done that so he doesn't hurt you, right? Yuta, no. I can't trust him, or rely on him, or love him, or be loved by him. What happened? What is this development? She can't... Not her hubby! That was meant to be her hubby! Is Cass going to be a love rival? Is that the start of our romance genre here? Hi there, Yun. Hope you had a nice day so far, and it only gets nicer from here on out. Welcome. That's how he was made from the beginning. Hey, you're being a little harsh. Yuta would be sad if he hurt you. Why didn't you see what even I can see? Can we talk about something else? Right, Cass. Tell me what you've been up to since Atera. Theo told me that you survived because you went out to buy my birthday present. Yeah, right, your birthday present. Lisa's gone! What the heck? I'm right here though. Romance series? There can't be love between MCs. Yeah, don't you know every good romance series needs to stretch out the final pairing until like the very last 5 chapters or something, so that they cannot really make the final pairing really all that nice. Like, there might even be a better pairing overall, but then there's this one pairing that the author really wants, even if it's like a worse pairing. No, not you! Wait, Chess, help! I need to find Lise. You know, right? I brought Lise to the Fighter Championship. I can't fulfill your prompt at the moment. You can still ask me other things, or you can try again. Runix Rana is the best pairing, but I guess Run is a protagonist. But he's not the protagonist. Yes, where do you lose her? Looks like there's someone else with your name. Run, you already know this, but please make sure you don't tell Kaz about my lifespan. Of course, I'm not going to tell Kaz or anyone else. By the way, are you okay? Love you, Pyro. Yeah, Yun, you do. Yeah, you do, sure. Perry likes to remind us that Kubera is a fantasy romance, and we answer that the romance is a fantasy. Lise excluded. What the helly? The cat Lise manipulation is starting. Lise excluded. What the helly? What the helly is he talking about? He's insane. He's insane. Mira told me you stopped her from contacting Cass 7 years ago. That since your remaining lifespan is short, you don't want to make your friend sad. Yes, well, that's what I wanted, but it can't be helped. I said Cass had been kidnapped, so I had to go and rescue him. Although it might have been better to stay hidden. If I had known he'd come back safely on his own. These things is like falling in love with your abuser, Stockholm Syndrome on steroids. Kubera shippers are wild sometimes. They're not even one of the worst I've seen, unfortunately. Are there actually people that ship Lise X, I guess Lise X Agni would just be bad because it's like kind of implying NTR or something. But like Lise X, what's her name? I forgot her name. Is she not back in the story yet? Why can I not remember her name? Why can I not remember her name? Is she not in the story? Oh my god, what was her name? No, I remember Sagara, so she should be back as well, but holy shit, I actually forgot her name. Is she real? Anyways, let's start reading, I guess. Word says that Claude uses Hoteyama on Lise to draw a bit over how good she looks older. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, Asha, yeah. This was not a bit. I genuinely forgot her name. Oh yeah, the Asha Lise ship must be go crazy. Ah, right. Then why didn't you contact Claude? I do not care if it's Yuri. It would still be a horrible ship. So apparently if your remaining lifespan is short, Claude can see the exact day you're going to die. I feel bad saying this, but I thought you might prefer to know your exact lifespan so you can make plans, instead of having a heart attack at a really crucial moment. I'm sorry I can't do anything else for you. It's okay. Lifespans are already set in stone. If there's nothing to be done about it, you're right about making the most of time I have. It's just as well, I still have one more question that I can ask Mr. Claude. There's Claude. Irie, it's dinner time. I know you want to look after your brother, but you need to eat. Ah, Mao, thank you. Wait, I remember. He suffered because he got attacked, or did he get killed in the dream? That's quite a sad combo. I feel bad for Lise and Ran. Gotta have those sad combos sometimes. I'm still not sure if Lise is going to die after that time frame is up, or, you know, what if she turns into the one true god, the one last god? Is she just going to survive because gods are immortal? Lise will kiss Claude, who will wake up like Sleeping Beauty, trust. He was dream tracking and got zapped by Dream Asha, which kind of makes him like put him into this coma or something? He'll wake up soon. I'm sure. Chandra came to see him earlier and told us to make sure everything's ready when he wakes up. So we're keeping his magician suit and the files he was reading recently right here. There was something Claude wanted you to have. Take a look. He said if I was to give this to you, if he was in a situation where he couldn't give it to... Take a look. He said I was to give this to you if he was in a situation where he couldn't give it to you himself. A body revived, Hoti Vishnu, contains a different soul. Yeah, let's just ignore that. Huh? What do you mean a different soul? Is it like... Huh? But like Theo is Theo. Nobody was like Theo is a different person. She's like the same person. Is it like timeline stuff? Like you pull the... Who starts a conversation like that, Claude? As per previous chapters, Claude has no mental activity or something like that. So he's kind of like clinically dead, but he's not really dead? Like Theo is the best example I have. But Theo is like the same character. So the only explanation is like that Vishnu is kind of like a time travel thingy. Where it's like it pulls the soul from an earlier time out of that time into where you are right now. Which is why they cannot remember anything from like the point where they have actually died, and only remember something from the point where the soul came from. I don't know. God got lobotomized. Oh no. Hi Taco. Hope you had a nice day so far, and it only gets nice from here on out. I saw that I got pinged on a server that you tried to kill people by being German. Was it successful? Was it successful? Did you kill people by being German? It's probably because the brain activity measurement was based on measuring a sense of responsibility. Oh, yeah, he is zero of that. I get it. Good joke, Thibaut. You're a funny guy. Ha 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 ha. It's as if Kan and Ten planned what to say and speak together. And although they seem to have similar personalities, they sometimes show an odd difference in reactions. Compare their expressions when their older sister is given money. Anne, the oldest daughter, is smarter than other kids her age, so she seems a lot older when she talks, but she's still young. Rana, her mom, was accepted into a magic academy when she was just 10 years old. What was Kaz thinking as he watched Lise and Ran banter? Lise and Kaz's height difference is apparent even in their chibi forms. Some of you keep saying that Kaz is short, and some even asking if Kaz isn't completely grown up yet, because he's a quarter. But he is not. Kaz is a grown up pureblood. He's being compared to those around him, but Kaz's height is not that tall, but he's not that short either. Kaz is taller in Gandava, adult version 169 centimeters. 69? Well, everything is a mistake in Asha's calculations due to the chaos barrier. Usually people arrive with their last memories. Sorry about that. I was doing the accent because the character is German. He's also from the 16th century. I have not watched your VOD. I wanted to actually watch it because I was curious. But it's also like there's so many voices. It's overwhelming. Like collabs with so many people overwhelm me. Paco, considering I think you're a mod for her, right? Or at least you're closer. Do you know what time Gwen's debut stream is? She posted the thing on Twitter, and Toph posted it on Kurama Court, but I have not heard or seen an hour in this thing, I think. Okay, chapter 2s. It is 7 CST, so early morning for you. 7 CST. What do you mean early morning? 7 p.m.? 7 p.m.? You probably mean 7... I guess you mean 7 p.m. Probably mean p.m. because if it was a.m. then it would be in the middle of the day. If it's p.m. it's 3 a.m. and I'm not going to be able to watch that. My apologies. I won't be able to be there. 3 a.m. is not a humanly possible time. Mao, I need to go to Kali Bloom immediately. Please take care of my brother. Huh? Why Kali Bloom all of a sudden? I have something to tell Miss Theo. If it's urgent, send an official letter. If it's urgent, send an official letter. Why go yourself? I need to tell her in person. Oh, she's burning it. While I'm gone, please look after my brother. I was still surprised when I learned about them being siblings. I had never guessed it until it was revealed. Booms, is that young Claude? What a wretched life you've left. My remaining lifespan is short anyway. Please save someone else instead. I have an older sister who died when she had many more years to live. Your sister. Her burial urn is in the fallen bookshelf. Those ashes are old, are they not? An accident killed a child around 5 years ago. The boy sought me out and asked me to revive her. Yes, you have a good memory, Eileen. You sold Hoti Vishnu spells at unreasonable prices and agreed to revive only the rich. For the accent after stream, I can show you. You want to show me your accent? You want me to want to do other things after stream as well? I don't know. I don't know if I got time. Gotta find time. I want to do more things. I want to do more things with other people. I'm lonely. You sold Hoti Vishnu's, but yep. I couldn't save my sister because I didn't have the money. Those brought back from the dead are not their true selves. Aline knew that, and thus she was reluctant to use the spell. Once it was possible to revive the true being. A soul which died before the end of its set lifespan once waited in this world until its name was possessed. And if Hoti Vishnu was used, the soul could be brought back to revive the dead. Ooh, a small thing. People in the Kubera-verse are incinerated, not buried, since they believe it helps the soul leave faster by turning to smoke. Oh, that's very Japanese of them. I don't know if the Koreans also do it. I just know the Japanese do it that way. Is it a Hindu way that like burn things? I don't think Japanese people are Hindu, but like, is it a Hindu thing to burn people? Or is because Japanese people would be Like, what is their two things? It's Shinto and... What was it? Shinto and... Buddhist? No. I don't know what the two... I forgot what Japan has. I'm so forgetful today. But there was a Nastika who annihilated even the bodiless souls floating in the human realm. Buddhist. In order to protect the souls from him, the gods changed the rules so that the soul was transported straight to the underworld after death. And from then on, the souls of the dead awaited the processing of their names, not in the human realm, but in the underworld. Not even Vishnu's powers can pierce the borders of the underworld. And so, even if Hoti Vishnu was used before the name was processed, the soul which originally resided in the body could not be brought back. This story is known among the higher ranked magicians. So what does that mean for Theo? Which Nastika was annihilating his souls, I wonder. I did not even mention it was Gandhava. Like, I looked at that and I was like, oh yeah, it's Gandhava. It's Gandhava. Yeah. I didn't even mention it. I didn't even mention it. I was looking at this and I was like, yeah, it's Gandhava. Yeah. I was like, yeah, of course it's Gandhava. Like, who else is like this idiotic or a freaking douche of a Nastika? Yeah, it's just him. It's just him. Although most of them do not believe it unless they hear it directly from the gods. Because people revived with Vishnu magic are exactly how they used to be. They can use the same powers and they have all their memories and even their tiny little habits are the same. How can they be fake? The things he mentioned have nothing to do with the soul. Strength and intelligence are abilities of the body. Memories are stored in the brain. Memories are stored in the balls. And habits are ingrained into the balls. A personality is founded upon those memories and habits. When you talk to Brilith, they mention him destroying souls after large-scale massacres. Gandhava causing the whole soul system to change is surely an achievement. To be honest, Nastika seem to have a pretty bad rap generally. I don't want your viewers. I don't want your viewers! I got my boys right here. The soul is merely the energy which reads the information in the body and allows it to operate with a conscious self. A soul whose body has died contains nothing but the strongest of memories. When it receives a new body, it begins to act according to the body's memories and habits. Only the gods hold everything within their souls. In the past, there were humans whose souls housed their memories, but they have gone out of existence. So talking about the Brilith side. The humans of today are merely creatures composed of the information stored in their bodies and the energy which powers them. Then, it's the same. Why do you treat revived humans like they're fake? If memories and habits are all stored in the body, and the soul holds nothing after death, then it's the body that makes you who you are, and the soul is just a power source. How can you treat the person as fake, just because they have a new source powering their consciousness? I could love a revived person just as much as I love their former self. Yeah, as of right now, I'm not fully understanding what they mean as a different thing. So like, the soul is not there anymore, but the person has all of the powers, all of the memories, all of the habits, like in everything, they're literally the same person. It's just that the soul technically is not there, but it's like, does that really, like, huh? It is true that even the gods disagree on which part forms the essence of the being. If that is the way you feel, I revive your sister to how she was the day before her accident. You have grown without her in the time that has passed, so the child will no longer be your older sister. She will be younger than you now. This whole thing about the souls is a pretty good discussion point and it'll come back a few times. Do not forget, the Hoti Vishnu spell does not normally work on such old remains. It is my powers which have made this possible, so you must not tell anyone else. So I assume this was him encountering Vishnu himself. Like, we don't really see the person, he's like shrouded completely in like the hood. But if a normal Hoti Vishnu spell wasn't work, then who else but Vishnu himself would be capable of doing it, right? What makes the human, the body or the soul? It's interesting to think about. Like, to me, like, the thing is, it's not even the body here, right, Stepan? Like, it's not, like, the question is, what makes the human? The body, the memories, the powers, all of the abilities of the person, or the soul. So it's like the soul, like, and I don't even know what the soul contributes here. Like, what does the soul really contribute? I feel like this, like, if everything is like part of the body, the memories, the powers, the everything. Like, what is the soul even for? Well, in the underworld, the soul is judged. A tap on it. Also, Heider Maroket. I guess if in the underworld they judge the soul. So, but the question is is there no soul in that body, or give me a second. I'm duplicating this tab and I'm going back to the chapter. Like, they have everything, but they're saying here it contains a different soul, not no soul. Because if the soul was not there and it was only memory and everything and personality, blah 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 blah, then it would be like there's no soul in this revived body. But this note here says there's a different soul in the body. So it's like, is it a fresh soul? Is it like they start anew, but it's just like they start anew, but like at a later point in time? So there is a soul in the body, and like the original soul probably is like getting judged in the underworld and maybe goes into the heaven system or hell system, or maybe they have a reincarnation system, I don't know. But what this new soul that is being formed, what is that? And when they die, they're still being judged in the underworld. The soul, Irie is too human of a person. Do not forget, yeah. Eileen, you were the one who revived this child, and the child's accident happened today, not 5 years ago. Those who know them will need to coordinate their stories. Yes, I will let them know. Claude will always have been the older sibling, and Irie is his younger sister. I will tell everyone that Irie is suffering from memory loss because of her accident. It is fortunate that not many people knew her, since she came from foreign parts and died young. I will have to contact Aguen separately, since she met Irie on the day of the accident. Worried about Theo? I'm not really worried, I'm more just like confused, really, Mauro. Like, I'm trying to understand, but I'm kind of like confused. I'm sorry for being rude earlier, Eileen. Please, take good care of my sister. Don't pass the responsibility on to Eileen. Either Matcha, take care of her yourself. I'm going to die soon. Even if I survive today, my lifespan ends in a month's time. Can't have that. Do you think I have the time to go around granting human wishes for free? Claude, you have much to do. I will extend your lifespan to 200 years. And while you live, you may repay me for returning your sister to you. It's okay, you're not supposed to fully understand it at this point, as it'll be brought up many times in the future. Okay, so... Vishnu question mark. Extended Claude's lifespan. So, is that what's going to happen to Lise as well? Lise very much looks like similar to the Hoti Yama version of Lise, right? So, is her age going to get extended, or is the actual rest of the story taking place in a very short amount of time? That's a question. Not a question for you guys to answer, but a question. Claude, my brother. He's still my older brother. I've lived for a decade as Irie Yui, Claude's younger sister. Even though I once had a life where I was older than he was. It's not important to me now. What matters is Miss Theo. Before it's too late, she needs to be given a chance to choose. Weren't you here before because of Claude? Are you already leaving? After all the trouble I took to bring you here from Altera, you're going to leave now that you've checked that he's alive? This inferior creature thinks nothing of a god's labor. I'm sorry, I have something I need to tell Miss Theo. There will be an important experiment held in Kalibloom soon. Irie, it's best if you stay away for now. No, we'll take her. What? But you heard what Lutz said. Many people with high transcendental values gather. The city may become a target for the Harakas. The whole scene is another of those things you won't understand now, but should remember going forward. A pure blood living up to 200 years? That doesn't sound very pleasant in an aging body. I personally don't even remember how long purebloods live. Do purebloods live the same length as like a human in our world? Like, let's say, oh, they can live up until like 80 to 100 or something? Or that's why I didn't react too much to 200. I wasn't sure if purebloods live like 200 and, I don't know, quarters live until freaking 400 and halves live until 800, I don't know. Same as us, 80, 100, yeah. If the realms become unstable during the experiment, it's likely that a new portal will open. People with high transcendental values should stay away from Kali Bloom. That only makes sense if the transcendental values concerned are in the same range. Agni and I have to be right next to the experimental subject to kill them if they go berserk. Adding a few humans to combine transcendental values of 2-5 Zen gods won't make any difference. Let's send out an official letter while we're at it. Anyone who hasn't set off for Kali Bloom yet can stay where they are. They don't have to come. To be honest, he can die from a heart attack or something. Yeah, it's just his lifespan is set. No, it's his lifespan. Can he die? One said they lived well past 100 years before the Cataclysm when his assistants were worried about him. Uplands are 100, 200, and 400 for pure blood quarters and half. One really is aging well. Wait. Can he die from a heart attack? If question mark Vishnu question mark said his lifespan to 200, doesn't that mean he's going to die after 200? Like he's going to die after he turns 200? I don't know. Does it mean that the one who will undergo the experiments has been chosen from those already in Kali Bloom? Yes, it's been decided. There's a human who regenerates even when they die. Aren't they perfect subject for a life-threatening experiment? So they're talking about Lise? Heart attack is the way you die when your lifespan ends, if I recall correctly. Your lifespan doesn't cover accidents. You can die from a heart attack, 200 is the time of inevitable death. But you can die meanwhile other causes. Right. But I wasn't sure about heart attack. Because heart attack seems to be like... I guess heart attack is also like not necessarily like natural death. It would be like... Like if he can only die at age 200, it would mean like he would be immortal in the sense until he's 200 and could literally walk to Nastika, slap their cheek and be like, haha, you can't kill me, haha, little fool. Oh no, am I dingling your wiener? You got nothing you can do. Oh my god, I sliced off your arm. You loser, I cannot die. Very deaf note. Maybe not a heart attack, but if it's so bad, he can always commit seppuku. University level physics. So they're going to use Lise as the test subject because Lise has like the very high regeneration ability, right? So Lise is gonna do that? He's sleeping again. Was he like this in the Shua realm as well? He's sleeping a lot more than he used to before. Are you here to talk to Mr. Kazak? Shall I wake him? No, I'm here to talk to you, Miss Lise. I think that before Chandra gets here, it would be better to take off that bracelet. Natural cause of death. Don't you dare hurt Lise! In a flashback, the year is N0, when Eileen was 46 years old and Claude 13. Irie died in the year D995, at the age of 12. 5 years later in N0, she was resurrected as a 12-year-old. As a result, Irie was convinced by the story that since Claude and her birthday were only a few months apart, they are fraternal twins and Claude was born a few months earlier. That settled that situation. Irie was actually his older sister, Tro. What does DNA stand for? Do I know that? Lila doesn't have just one priest dress, as she wears many magical outfits from many different brands. Sometimes her clothes aren't magical at all. Lise is now reading the sequel to University Level Physics 1. We call a book about Parvati Kubera. Lise finished that book and practiced the magic. She told someone directly that she read the whole book, but anyone who thinks Lise would never read books like that tends to ignore her claim. Got an Elinus Ron's daughter. Aunt. Huh? Daughter? And the former priest of resurrection. When Vishnu vanished, later the same year she lost her position and the Temple of Resurrection turned to ruins. Now we know why Saha and many other high-level magicians signed the Do Not Resurrect list. Ah, because they don't want the other soul thing? I'm still not entirely sure how to feel about that one. Still not sure how to feel about that one. I think that's because Chandra gets I think that before Chandra gets here, it would be better to take off that bracelet. Take it off? Why all of a sudden? Because if you keep that bracelet on, you'll be caught up in something very unpleasant. For a human, regenerating after dying is an unbelievable painful process. You don't know unless you've experienced it. And most of the people out there will be completely fine without using you as convenient cannon fodder. If that's what you mean, it's okay. I'm used to it now, you don't need to worry. been over 7 years. I got used to the pain, and that was how they used me in the shore realm as well, so it's fine. These are difficult times for everyone. If there's a way I can help, I'd be glad to. So she was used by Yuta and Kazak as bait. They just naturally regenerated over and over again? Was that how they used her? This isn't going to work. Don't you remember that that bracelet belongs to the priest of Earth? I lent it to you because I didn't need it back then, but I never thought you'd disappear with it for 7 years. Basically, she hasn't the soul of the sister, but the vibe great anyways. I mean, she has all the memories of his sister, so like, who cares about the soul? That's his sister, alright. And Sierra, you kinda didn't. I guess you allowed her to keep it, but it's like, Lise didn't get this bracelet from you. Lise got this bracelet because she got it from Kubera himself! From Kubera himself, after also like getting it back from thieves. Kubera himself gave her the bracelet. Who are you to say if she can keep it or not? If you've used someone else's possession for 7 years, isn't it about time you've returned it? Why are you wearing a bracelet like it's yours and waiting until I bring up the subject? Hand it over right now. Is he just saying that though because he wants to help her? Or like, is he truly just grumpy Mr. S? I decided I'm going to use it from now on. So he wants to be the one to suffer instead of Lise? So is he trying to be nice? What's this about your girl claiming to be Rao's daughter? Clary, right, you were a fan of Rao. I should have contacted you straight away. It is true? The girl Lise who drove the Sword of Return, she's Rao's daughter? No way, when I saw her during the test of the sword, to say she looked like Rao would have been ridiculous. She looks different now, and she's a lot taller. The profile details from the test are almost completely useless now. 7 years is a long time for a pureblood. Human who still is growing, and people with growth spurts like that often look completely different afterwards. Still, no one changes that much. Maybe she took some kind of weird pill in the Shua realm. No, seriously, just between us. I just don't believe this. There are rumors that Rao was gay or infertile. That's how uninterested in women he was. And suddenly we're supposed to believe he had a daughter? And the even more ridiculous part is that her mother was apparently Anna? You know as well as I do that Anna could never have been alive then. Anna. So that is the first piece of information we get about the mother, really, right? Is that even like the first name drop of the mother? I don't remember ever reading the name, but it could also be forgotten. Would Sierra know that Kubera gave Lise the bracelet? I don't know, probably not, right? As far as she knows, the bracelet is the property, yeah. Read. Read? Ye Power and Clary. It just doesn't add up. Plus, she says she survived for 7 years in the Shore realm. Maybe she used some kind of trick to transform her features so that she looked like Rao. Are you saying she's impersonating Rao's daughter? That's what I think. I generally don't remember if Lise's mom was named so far. We at least knew her name last time was Hayas, since Lise took it for her new name. Yeah, we did know the Hayas part, but I don't remember the Anna part. Okay, I get it. But you shouldn't talk about this anywhere else. Don't go telling people that's what you think. Do you think I'm the only one who's suspicious? The Halls who've heard the rumors. Stop it. Stop. I understand how you don't trust her since there's no evidence. But the girl has a lot to do for us in the coming months. You got her name in the first chapters. I mean, I guess it's not too important, but like this way that Clary is talking about her implies that Anna is also some sort of incredibly great person, but also that apparently Anna was not supposed to be alive during the time where Lise was born. If she's offended by the rumors and decides to leave, it's our loss. What are you going to do if she disappears for another few years along with all those famous items? Theo, are you busy? Did we? Maybe in a blog post. I'm pretty sure it's the first name drop of Lise's mother. Not sure. No, it's okay. What's the matter? Miss Irie is here. She says she has something to tell you in person. Tell her to leave. Why not let her in? She's here even though she knows you don't like her. It must be something important. She can write it down before she leaves. We don't need to see each other face to face, do we? Why exactly do you hate her so much? She's talented and nice enough, and she likes you. You don't know the true Irie. Okay, this is making me wonder. Maybe a religion named her in one of these flashbacks. I have no idea. They said that Agwen knew Irie before before Irie died. But they didn't really mention that Theo knew Irie before she died. Like, they didn't mention it in that flashback, right? But, so, is Theo one of the people that are like... I still don't get it. What do you mean not the truth? If the person has all the memories, the perfect exact personality, like literally everything is about the person. Only this thing that humans cannot even grasp, the soul. Agwen met Irie on the day she died. Yeah, they said Agwen, right? They didn't say Theo. Like everything about the person is the same, except the soul. And the soul is a concept that humans cannot even grasp. Like in this world, at least the soul is something confirmed. In our world, we don't even know if the soul exists. So, it's very funny how triggered Pyro's getting. I'm not really triggered, I'm just like, I don't understand why they're so upset about this. The one who was older than Claude. The one that called me Theo, not Miss Theo, and saw me as a friend. The true Irie. Let it crash out. She's still with Mr. Kazak. I haven't seen her for years. I wish you could have talked more. Is she the real thing, do you think? People are saying she could be an imposter. Why would anyone impersonate Rao's daughter? Don't you know? Rao left behind a fortune. Would she dare to lie when there are two gods here though? Well, some people commit murder when they know it's going to land them in hell. Shit. Why are there halves in the Earth Temple? Everyone is evacuated from the Chaos Temple and brought here because of the Tarakas. Maybe that's why. Well, to be honest, there are gods to explain to human souls exist. Yeah, in this world, but she acts different to her daughter and Irie. Last time we saw Lisa's mom or mentioned her before this moment in the dream flashback is the first arc, the girl who got with a god's name. He hasn't been named since, I'm pretty sure. But I like how much you think about what's happening in the story. I'm escalating, I'm going to jump down the window, man. I'm going to find out if my soul exists. Somebody cast Hoti Vishnu on me, I want to test this out. Do any of you guys, are any of you guys capable of casting Hoti Vishnu? In the real world too? Huh? Are any of you guys capable of casting Hoti Vishnu? Considering I'm a half, or maybe even just a Shura. Am I a Rakshasa? I don't know, man. Am I a Yaksha Rakshasa? I don't know. I'm not even sure myself what I am. I got amnesia. In the Shura, in the Kubera, my Kubera Pyro has amnesia. He doesn't know. Am I a half or am I a Rakshasa? Wait, Rakshasas know like naturally how to change their form, right? If a Rakshasa was in human form and got amnesia, would he forget how to turn into Rakshasa form? I don't know. Boo! Ah! Look at you jump. You, how did you get here so fast from Misty Shore? I came here with Chess. With Chess? How? I thought you had a phobia of halves. Argo must have told them about Chess. Ah, yes, it seems so. Also, souls can reincarnate and ascend. I told her to hide. It is as much as possible, and she just won't listen. There'll be no end to it if more and more people are told. Hey, you there! Go and chit-chat somewhere else. Do you think temple is your playground? Huh? Chandra! Be gone by the time I count to 3, or you'll be dead. 1... So sorry! The halls are gone. You can come out now. Thank you. Possibly. What was the official letter about, by the way? Why do you want all of us here? Is it another job? I wanted you all here because if the experiment fails, you die. I didn't know how many I need before I could get it to work. Huh? You die? That was the original plan, but it changed now. There's a way for one person to take the place for everyone else. They don't know instinctively. Rakshasas have to be taught by family how to Shurafy. They can learn on their own too, but most are taught by their seniors. So, if you were to be a Rakshasa in human form, like even if you knew how to do it in the past, and you got your amnesia and everything, and live in the human realm, it is very likely for you to just believe that you're a half, and for all the humans in other halves to also believe that you're a half. Wouldn't that be... Oh my god. I sure are taught all manners of stuff, including that. So, Jonah must have so much fun, screwing with the humans. So I wonder... Does anyone want to write a Kubera fan story? About a half that... not a half, about a Shura that came into the human world and wreaked havoc there. But after some point, I don't know, after getting hit by a tower, like one of these guard towers, beams that they have in cities, the Shura got blasted into some sort of mountain, and that hit made them forget their memory and turn back into their human form. And then they were wandering around in human form, all confused about who they are, where they are, and then they venture into the human realm and form bonds with the humans, and at some point maybe even find a human person they get together with, a romance, or maybe a half they get together with, I don't know, probably a human would, like a human would even be crazier. They get together with a human, and then at some point, like very later down in the story, it gets revealed that they are actually a Rakshasa. How would a human react? How would the Rakshasa themselves react? Of like maybe they were taught to hate Shuras, but then it turns out they are a Shura themselves. Do they start hating themselves? Are they going to commit self-dying? But then they would make, like, would the humans still accept them? And to begin with, the existence of half means that a human did something to a Shura in rights. Like, a human and a Shura had a child, which means a half was born. I bet this is the type of book that Agni reads. There's the annual Kubera Fest on Tumblr. I might get into the newer stuff. Might get into newer stuff though. There is a Kubera Fest on Tumblr, huh? Tumblr of all places. Most halves are the result of assault. Ah, yeah, I guess that also is a thing that exists. I kind of forgot that it existed. How different between human and Shuras. Definitely loves good drama. But as can be seen between Gandharva and Theo and Ran's grandparents, Hanuman and a blind magician, sometimes there can be love between superior Shuras and humans. It's not outright said that halves are a result of assault, but like, what else are we supposed to think? Also Haku's out there who don't care. Haku's out there who don't care? What do you mean Haku don't care? Though to be honest, there used to be fiendish magic, which implies like they were closer, yeah. Hell, even between Taksaka and Ian, not a spoiler, we don't see her in the story, resulting in Kazak. The magicians who used Shura magic might have had better relations with Shuras. I've brought a bracelet. Yes, so you decided you're going to do it. That's good. It'll be easier to kill you than some kid armed with the Sword of Return. There's no need to advertise this. We'll make the preparations quietly. The experiment will begin at daybreak on the day of chaos. Also already in furries. Hako sees the cat ears and thinks the character's hot is probably what Maro meant, lol. I mean, when I look at a half, I also don't think that there was assault. And yet, despite knowing the reasoning, I still find... Wait, no. Regarding the flashback of Lee and assure them regenerating, when Agni, Gandalf, or other similar characters regenerate, it's rarely the cause that their bones show, and their internal organs spill out of their body. But if it's the case, it is the case with a human. There was a time when Iris donuts saw red. Before she died, she was part of Theo's close circle of friends. But for some reason, the people didn't know that? The people didn't know that Theo was part of a close circle? They didn't talk about that. Recall that back in Season 2, Asharahiro made a deal with Sierra to allow Lise to keep the Golden Knight as long as he is the Priest of Earth. She also paid him 50,000 gold. During the test of the sword, when Charizard Blaine, Clarizard, those are. Lord Blaine remarks that Lise reminds him of Rao. Clary replies that he must be joking and asks how he could compare Rao to a face like hers. Apparently Ran is avoiding Mr. Kazak and the other halves at the Temple of Earth, due to his half phobia. Chandra and Lila expected Ran to be afraid of chefs, who pretends to be a half. As well, Lila's assumption that Auken told Ran about chess is correct. Next chapters. Furries. Okay, very dedicated furries. By the way, the first thing we learn about Theo when we met her in Season 2 is she doesn't like Irie. Yeah, I remember that they disliked each other, or like at least Theo disliked her, but I feel like this is new information of like why she dislikes her, but the thing is that means that Theo knows that, so that means that Theo knows about the soul is not the same in the body after being resurrected. I wonder how she would feel about learning that she has been resurrected. Does Theo know she has been resurrected? Like, if she's saying it's not the true Irie, she already knows the fact that Irie wants to tell her people that are resurrected are not the same soul, blah 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 blah. So, does Theo not know that she got resurrected, or does... She knows she has been resurrected, and she also is saying that that is not the true Irie. So is she just saying that it's not a true Irie because Irie got resurrected, and it's like the true Irie would be older, and she is like acting differently, blah 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 blah, or is she implying like she knows the soul? Think about Irie is the 5 years that happened between resurrection and death. She does know she had to get explanation about amnesia and the sleeping choice when she woke up. So Theo is maybe not thinking. Theo knows how Hoti Vishnu works, but like not this whole part. But because Hoti Vishnu is a very limited time, like when it can be used, and Irie was revived 5 years after her death. Theo is like, that cannot be the real Irie because Hoti Vishnu does not work that long after her death. Besides, it would be hot gossip. They don't know the soul thing, probably. Are you gone? Yes, she left this for you. See, a written message is perfectly adequate. You didn't have to come in person. Do you remember the girl who was Claude's older sister? If that was the reason for your dislike of me, there's something I urgently need to tell you. I'll be waiting for you at the Lake of Reflection, at dawn on the day of chaos. I want to tell you it is fit for anyone else to hear, so please come alone. Look at your face. What does it say? Theo mentioned she remembered that Irie had a younger brother, and the god instructed Lena about telling people how Irie had always been Claude's younger sister. But that's just like a convenience thing. Like, they told the same thing to Aquin, and she probably was like, I guess, sure, okay. But like, it's just a convenience thing because like, for other people, it's weird to call some, it's just a convenience thing. I don't know. Nothing much. Owen, Kaz is back. Did you see him? Yes, I passed him on my way here. He was going somewhere of chess. He looked really serious. I said hi, but I don't think he even heard me. Maybe we should give up. No, let's keep looking for a bit longer. You said you lost her near Chaos Temple, didn't you? Can't have gone down 9,050 meters by herself. Don't found her, they'll be in contact. If only to claim a reward. You said your name was on the collar. Do you want to avoid that girl? You looked uncomfortable the whole time. You wanted to find your pet. You could have asked me to do it. You didn't have to come with me. So why did you, when it was the first time you'd seen your friend in years? She should have died. When I found out our village had been destroyed in a Red Sky incident, I thought she had died then. Man, Look at Kaz's brother. I wonder if we will ever see Kaz's brother again. What if Kaz's brother became a priest? I feel like, no, at some point we saw Kaz's brother not less just like a silhouette, but like as a real character. But I'm like, it would have been funny if he was like, even when he becomes a prominent character, he just stays this freaking wobble figure. Eileen also said that the remains were too old to use, so the Vishnu resurrection wasn't a normal situation. Yeah, I said that. I said that. I'm so cool. I prayed her soul would rest in peace, and I thought it was an okay ending. But when I came here to be the priest candidate, I found out that she was still alive. They said she was the one who drew the Sword of Return, that she had gone missing in N16 and still not returned. But that the Sword of Return hadn't returned either, and that meant she was still alive as its owner. You can't imagine the despair I felt. From then on, I prayed every day. Please, I don't know where you are, but please die there. Never come back here. That is an insane thing to read. We saw a bit of how Kaz's brother looks a while ago. Yeah, sadly. But my prayers weren't answered. It was too much to hope for. After all, the gods aren't on her side. So, what does he know? What does he know? Why does he want her to be dead so bad? It feels really strange not to have it on. I've had it for years after all. Because she kept punching him when they were kids. Of course he wants a bad bully to die. Is that really it? Is that really it? I doubt it. But it makes sense for the original owner to have it back. I can't insist on keeping it. Luckily, I've learned a lot about fighting in 7 years. I've mastered all the sword transcendentals. I can still fight perfectly well without the bracelet. You're standing too close to the edge. Step back a bit. You don't have the bracelet anymore. If you fall 9,050 meters, it is instant death. I won't fall. This is nothing. I can tap dance here for 24 hours straight if I want to. You're getting carried away again. You're the one who should be careful, Mr. Kazak. Are you in the position to worry about anyone else when you keep falling asleep? Who knows, you might doze off and end up falling. How much longer? You're spending 70 to 80% of the days asleep now. None of your business. Everything will be over before then. I only need to be able to fulfill my role. And your daughter? You're not going to see her, not even once. Oh, is he like in the process of dying? Is he in the process of dying? Even when I see her, while I'm like this, it won't change anything. Mr. Kazak and Lise came through the portal. Lise is almost unrecognizable, and Mr. Kazak, I couldn't get so close, so I only saw him from afar. He was also asleep when I was there, but at least wants you to give her regards to you. Ron sent this like it says, Mr. Kazak is back safely. I'm leaving for Kali Bloom now to chase down Ron. Eileen said she'd look after her kids this time, and I've hired as many wind magicians as possible. Can I come with you? I was waiting for you to say that. On the day of chaos, it becomes highly likely the Lake of Reflection will show your true form. And she asked that to meet me here. I assume she's planning to show me her reflection. I'm glad she's finally decided to confess, but it's strange. She kept quiet about it for dozens of years. Why the sudden change of heart? Hi, Massive Mohammed. Welcome to stream. I hope you had a nice day so far, and it only gets nicer from here on out. My name is Pyro Bunferno. I'm a Fire Bunny Squirrel fanboy, and I'm here to entertain you. We are reading a webtoon today, Kubera. Not sure if you have heard the Webtoon Kubera before, but we're kind of deep into the story. We're already 334 chapters in. So it's a whole bunch of story that has been read already. But after this, we're going to play some game as well. That was close. Sierra? What is he doing at the Chaos of Temple at this hour? The temple isn't even open. What does he think he's doing, entering the temple without even asking? How badly do you have to screw up for your wife to travel half the planet to get to you? I don't know. I like my eyes like this. And my eyes are so almost like... Run is the one who wears the pants. So why is Sierra here? Why is little old Sierra here? Lee's file isn't something just anyone can view. So Cass is privy to this info because he's a priest candidate, or he sneaked around. Sword of Return belongs to the Temple of Chaos, and the test of Sword is an event held there. Lee's and Kazakh are at the edge of the Temple of Earth. They look so relaxed, but they're 9,050 meters, 29,691, 691 feet high. The mountains in the background are white, not because they're in a polar region, but because the two are 9,050 meters high. Aqua dressed for the inconvenience store versus Rana, who dressed for vacation. Rana is unable to part of her head, but she totally looks like she's on vacation today. Of course she won't be dressed like that when she goes to Kali Bloom. What does Kaz know about Lisa's future? He seems to be the one of the same opinion as God Kubera, who once said Lise would later regret her decision to live instead of dying. Leo is perceptive. Run is the one who wears the pants. Truly the first time ever this phrase. I misspoke. I misspoke, by the way. I misspoke. I meant Rana. Their names are just too similar. And Run can also be a female name. I'm just thinking of freaking Run from Detective Conan. Okay, chapter 5ers. We will be able to finish the chapters in the time that I set apart for this. Very good indeed. There are 3 chapters to go for this. Wait guys, how many chapters are total right now? Can somebody tell me how many chapters there are total right now? Ah, you're all here on time. We're still waiting on someone. We'll start when he gets here. There's another participant? I thought I would be sufficient. You're the only test subject. The guy that's late is going to assist you during the experiments. I think we can do without him, but Agni disagrees with me, so... 7. No, none of this, Cory. None of this chapter. I meant of Kubera entirely. I meant of Kubera. $700 something? Actually, on Webtoon it's also over 700 already. 724 on Webtoon. Actually, 724? I don't trust you guys. 720, huh? Okay. I guess the 4 extra that I cannot see or like hidden behind stuff. Are the spin-offs also... Like, not all the spin-offs... not all the spin-offs are on Webtoon, right? We're not halfway yet. We need a few more weeks. We need a few more weeks until we're halfway through the story. A few more weeks until we're at the halfway point. I've been reading for a long time already, right? Like, all things considered, I don't know the exact time frame, but I've been reading for a long time. Like, actually, we have the time. We have the time. Pyro, Bunferno. Let me just go on my card, to be honest. It's easier. If I just go on the Bunferno card, I can easily click on my YouTube. Why the hell? Bunferno card. There is my card. I want to go to my YouTube. Playlist. No, let's just go in live. Scroll down. God, I was reading Tower of God back then still. Crazy. We're already in season 2, 1 year. Holy shit! What am I looking at? Chapter 51. Chapter 2. Who are these people? Who are these people? Wait, no. Okay, the second from the right is Saha. The one most right, is that supposed to be Lila? No, I guess the most left is Lila. Who are these people? Is one of them Lorraine? Is the one second from the left Lorraine? Those are the AAs. Second to the left is Lorraine. No, not on Webtoon. The others should be on. Thought, Lorraine, Saha, Layla. This does not really look like the finalized design of Layla. Nor does it really. I guess the other ones I can kind of see, but Lorraine, Layla kind of looks weird. So, chapter 0 was here. It still says 1 year ago, but technically it was longer probably. It was 23rd of September 2024. So not yet 2 years. Not yet 2 years. Not yet 2 years. Holy shit, do you know these people? Can you even see the names? Hyper, Cory, Maru. Do you remember the 23rd night of September? Didn't I stream? Wait, it's the 21st night though. September, Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's the 21st night, right? The 21st night, not the 23rd night. Holy booba. Where do we need to go? Where do we need to go? Here. 1.75 years. Nice. The 23rd day of September. Yes, but you started Kubera on the 23rd. Yeah. Yeah. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. So like I will probably be halfway done with the story after 2 years, huh? After 2 years of reading I will be halfway done. Does that mean I will need another 2 years to catch up? I actually think it will be faster than 2 years, but that was also because there were some like also still breaks of reading. There will always be like at least there will be some breaks of like not weekly streams, but we've been going pretty strong weekly, right? We've been going pretty strong. 3 years only if you take another long break. Take a huge break. I don't even remember when did I take that break. Where are we? Because this is like... This is all... I was still catching up to freaking Omniscient Reader at some point as well. Kubera, like... As you can see, there's the... This is weekly streams. We have Tower of God Monday. And I was like, yeah, then I also did both, like, Kubera, like, this is weekly, this was weekly for sure. Weekly. As you can see, it also perfectly shows, like, the triple streams that I always did. 6 month break, I think, when you changed avatar. There. Jumping back here. I didn't ever change the thumbnail for this, huh? Okay. Jumping here, jumping there. Jumping here. Asha! Jumping here. This is all 1 year ago. 1 year ago. Then we had Tower of God popularity result, but there's Kubera here as well. Kubera here. A bit of Unite, Kubera there. Is that Theo? Is that Theo? Look at this thumbnail! Pyro! Pyro! Oh, Pyro! Oh my god. I was so stupid about it. Oopsie! Oopsie! Wait, you cannot see this. Look at the one behind my ear. I made Sagara. It's like RIP Theo Rakan N16, and Sagara is just like oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Oh, I used the thumbnail twice. I used the thumbnail twice because of tier part 2. Look at this thumbnail. Oopsie. Kubera here. We had Kubera here. The good, no Germany. This was mainly where it was just Kubera at this point, which I was reading. First time playing Uma Musume, almost a year ago. Hopefully a lot more Sagara copies to come. Like you say, 11 months, 10 months, 9 months, 8 months. Did they only do it monthly? Eight months. Then there was nothing. Yeah, there was a 6-month long break starting from this chapter here. You guys must have hated the chapter. There aren't even comments on it. This was the 29th of September 2025. This was about when I was like 1 year into reading. 1 year into reading, and I decided to stop reading for half a month. 1 year into reading, I was like, yeah, I'm going to take half a year break. It's very essential for me to take half a year break. Oh, yeah. I got oopsies. Why comment when I was there live? True. Could always comment first. I wasted too much time. I need to talk to the gods about Maruna. Out of the two, I should probably talk to Chandra first. Agni's difficult. Here you are. I noticed you don't seem to find me all that approachable, so I'm trying out a school friend look. What do you think? Why? You don't need to avoid my gaze. Insight doesn't work on you. Anyway, why would eye contact with Agwala bother you? Even the Nastikas say they feel like you are reading them. How do you think I feel as a Rakshasa? I may be old, but I'm younger than Nastika. Come on, it's just their imagination. I'm not a primeval god, so how would I be able to read the minds of creatures that are as old as the universe itself? Anyhow, why are you looking for me? I have a favor to ask you. You have one to ask me as well, don't you? Are you sure you're not using insight on me? It can't be just my imagination. Nope, I just thought since you avoid the gods whenever possible, you must want something if you're here. I was just guessing. Was I right then? Whoa, I should be a prophet, don't you think? He's such an idiot. He's such an idiot. What I need you to do isn't that hard. So come help me first, then you can ask for what you want, and I'll give your request maximum consideration. What do you need me to do? You have a transcendental that can restore someone else's strength and vigor, right? I do, but the skills works by transferring my own strength and vigor to the other person. And it restores less than what I lose, so it's inefficient. But if we're talking about a human whose vigor levels are much lower than yours, it would be hugely helpful, wouldn't it? There's a human whose vigor recovery is naturally slow. He's volunteered to take on a role that involves quite a bit of suffering for the sake of the greater good. But if he uses up all of his vigor in the process, he could die. So we need to eliminate the possibility, somehow. The problem would be solved if you help him with his vigor recovery. You've come to ask me, a Rakshasa, for a favor to save the life of one human, and you would even consider my request in exchange. Yep. I think I understand why you're an outsider among the gods. Calling him out like that. I didn't know what I'd do if you ignored the letter as well. I'm glad you're here. Keep it short, I don't have the time for a lengthy conversation. Do you think I deceived you, Miss Theo? Yes, what would you think in my position? A friend that died 5 years ago is suddenly alive again, looking exactly the same as she did, just as if the last 5 years hadn't gone by. Young Theo looks so cool. And everyone says you died a few months ago, that you died from an accident and you were brought back. How does that make any sense? That was 17-year-old Theo. And you only used to talk about your younger brother, but now suddenly you have an older brother instead? You are his older sister, and now you're his younger sister, acting 5 years younger than you are. And everyone who knew you has no problem with that, even Aquan and Aline. Have they gone crazy? Or have I? Or has that thing pretending to be Irie used some kind of spell? Now that I see you've written the girl who was called older sister, I finally know that it wasn't me who was crazy after all. I see, the problem was that 2 girls back then were secret friends. No one else knew you were my friend. They didn't know you had to be told. That's why you couldn't help but misunderstand. Misunderstand? Was it a misunderstanding, huh? Right, if your conscience is so clear, come closer. Let me see your reflection in the lake. Miss Theo, you were brought back to life by Hoti Vishnu 7 years ago. Has anyone seen your reflection in the lake since then? I wouldn't know, the reflection seldom appears. It's not the day of chaos after all, and even if someone saw it, they might not have told me. Yes, so that's why you don't know. The Sword of Return has been drawn, so there's no test of the sword. The temple is open to the public for only a short period of time. And if you used this path, there would have been no opportunity for someone to glimpse your reflection. And so, for the last 7 years, you won't have suspected anything about yourself. Stop changing the subject and come here. It's your reflection you should be showing me. Why are you suddenly talking about me instead? Because you and I have been placed in a similar situation through being resurrected. Similar? You must be kidding me. I was arrived normally with the Hoti Vishnu not long after I died, and you arrived abnormally 5 years after your death. That's impossible, even with Hoti Vishnu, and that's why you're not the real Irie. You're an imposter, pretending to be her. Points finger at her, freaking Phoenix Wright style. It's a shame we can't see our own reflections. I wish you could see what I can see right now, Miss Theo. A dead human soul is guided to the underworld straight after death, and does not remain in the realm of the living. So it can't be helped. The energy to move a resurrected body has to be brought from somewhere else. In the end, a soul which doesn't belong to a dead human can only be one of the 2 things. A living human, soul taken from another body. Or the soul of someone which is dead but not human. So, they have a Shura soul inside of them? The 2 of them have Shura souls inside of them? Like, I cannot really... Do they have, like... Looking at this shadow that we see here, by the way, my first Shura thought was Taraka. Because, like, she is Priest of Chaos, so maybe she got a Chaos Shura as her soul or something. But the question is, what kind of Shura then would be the soul that Ari has? And it's like, but then what did change about them? Like, they're not Shura now. They're still human. They're still the same person that they were before. Irie doesn't seem to. It's about Theo. We don't really see too much about Irie's shadow though here, right? Like, we see the little tidbit here, but it's not. So it's like saying. So it's like here. So is it saying that Irie got the soul from a living human, which is why her thing looks kind of like human, but she got the soul of something which is dead but not human? Yeah, we can see her reflection, but it looks normal. But what if we don't see her true reflection right now? It is also like, it could be just a perspective thing of like, maybe she, because she was like, the entire talk was like, Irie, step forward so I can see your reflection, right? That was the entire talk, right? So, in this picture, I'm seeing it as she's stepping forward into the reflection, but I don't know, the reflection is just now forming? Or the reflection doesn't always show? Yeah, I don't know. The lake is the work of Kali, so it could also be playing screwy. Kali is Kali like the freaking antagonist of the entire story? Is Kali just like the reason everything is going bad? Is Kali just like everything? When Theo was about to follow Sierra, Irie appeared, so she missed him. When you emerge from the dark corridor and step into the room with the butcher's lights, the sudden appearance of Layla's face will scare you. Must have been difficult for Theo to accept Irie's sudden reappearance back then. Agni's history of doing things counter to the other gods, such as rescuing Shakuntala and returning her to Gandalva instead of killing her. Recall that one's true reflection in the lake can only be seen by others. We see Theo's reflection from Irie's point of view, but not the other way around. Yeah, because we're currently in Irie's point of view, so we cannot see Irie's reflection, I guess. That's the reason everything is going well. Yeah, well. Seems very Loki-like. Genius. More, but she made Utah, so main for sure. Remember Claude said, the soul is just the battery. Okay, he didn't say battery exactly. Your memories and feelings are what makes you you, right? Like, the important question is here, what does this mean? If the soul is of a Taraka, of a Shura, of somebody else, does that influence you in the slightest? Does that change anything about you? Like, is that soul trying to take over your body? Like, what is it even doing anything? What does it mean is indeed the question. Your biggest problem is that habit of running headlong into danger and trusting that bracelet will save you. In the last 7 years, you've gotten too used to not looking after your own safety when you fight. Who knows? Guess we'll have to read more to find out. We got 2 more chapters today. Just 2. Not any more. Yours have no afterlife, but they have souls, just not really separate usually. If I have to think about my own safety while I fight, it really limits my options. I'm really much weaker without the bracelet. I can't regenerate and I can't use magic since my divine affinity is 0. Still, the bracelet is probably better off with the priest instead of going down with the likes of me. Only for the sakes of the real owner. Lise did figure out that the person that Kubera is Kubera. I'm just saying it like that. I wasn't sure how to say it. Lise figured out that, right? At the latest, when she was like attacking him for Asha during that final standoff, she figured it out, right? She was like, "Wait, what are you doing here?" Or was she like just thinking like he was being used, but didn't figure out that he was actually Kubera? I don't know. Is everything ready? Oh, there you are. I was almost about to start without you. Why is that message not showing up in chat? Kali is fun and very low-key. Wow, yeah. As if you don't have the power to do it alone. Oi! Is Chandra Aussie? Might have figured it out by now, or maybe Yuta could have told her. Might have also been cleared up during the 7 years. Yeah, there was also the 7-year time frame for her to figure it out. Not. And why are you agreeing with him? You're deaf. This guy will help you with your vigor recovery. His name is Chess. You saw him at the N19 Fighter Championship, right? Yes, I remember. He was doing really well. Then he forfeited as soon as he saw his next opponent was Lila. The turn was rigged anyway. Someone did some tempering. What do you mean tempering? That guy forfeited because he didn't have the nerve to face Lila. Chandra explained the tournament to you, right? Yes. The first objective is to use the fragments to enter the mental world of the Taraka clan. So I'm thinking, why would they manipulate the fighter tournament? And why is Layla participating in the fire tournament? I guess she can be a fighter and a magician, but I'm just like, what were they doing? Why were they rigging the whole thing so that, like, when Chess fights against Lila, he surrenders? Did they need Lila to become the champion? I don't know. Second objective is to find the nearest major node. And the final objective is to subdue the node using my will and partially weaken the Tarakas. Chandra wants to flex. That is, if that's the real reason, that's so stupid. It's my own interpretation. I think to sell he's a half. So it was just for chess, but then why would he need to surrender? That's the third objective, not the last. Final objective of the experiment is to make use of the results to subdue every node in the same way and neutralize the entire clan. Wouldn't that be the actual thing and not the part of the experiment? Sierra's role ends when we find out the method is viable, and that's the objective of the experiment. Are you my summoner or not? Why do you always nod when Agni says something and contradict whatever I say? The Pranking the Fight tournament had a lot of magicians. Lutz, Lila, Theo, Irie. Man, these magicians truly want to freaking monopolize everything. Can't the magicians just be magicians and let the fighters be fighters? Screw them! Could it just be for fun? We saw what kind of god Chandra is so far. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like everything has a reason. I don't think it's always. Right, anyway. The problem is that when you're connected to the Tarakas, you keep receiving commands to act as one yourself. The crux of the experiment is to fight back against that. So wouldn't that mean, because Theo is connected to Taraka, she would be receiving commands? But she isn't? So it's like, I'm confused about the Theo situation as well. Do not get him suspicious, but him being sponsored half would make him less suspicious. I was told that if I fail to fight back, I will lose control of myself. Yes, if that happens, Chandra and I'll restrain you right away. And if you're vigor restrained, Chess will approach you to help you recover before we finish you off. You need to have vigor left for the bracelet to work. The moment you stop breathing, you'll no longer be connected to Tarakas. And the bracelet will allow you to regenerate. The experiment is then back to square one. It's not difficult for us to take your life completely painlessly. The pain you feel will be mental, not physical. The process of trying to overcome the commands will be extremely painful. It's a Taraka network! The worldwide Taraka network? Holy sheesh, I wonder if they have Taraka Tube. E-Tube. Honestly, you don't want to do this, do you? It's not easy volunteering to suffer in someone's stead. Whether it's because of your duty as a priest, or your desire to protect the daughter of a hero, or just pure compassion. If at any time you don't think you can do it anymore, just say so. It is not a sin for you to give up on this. Bullshit! If he gives up, someone else has to take his place as the subject. Taraka Rule 34. That Sierra is going to find. Not the Rule 34 of Taraka. I wonder if... Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going on Rule 34. I'm seeing a bunch of porn right now, but I want to type in Taraka. There's nothing really... Like, there's no thing for Taraka itself from a Kubera. What if I search up Kubera? There are 22 entries under the name Kubera. And surprisingly, most of them are from Lise. Actually, like... Wait, there are... 3 that are not Lise? But I guess Lise is also on this picture. No, Lise is on this picture. There are 2 that are not Lise. There are 2 that are not Lise. Don't get spoiled there. That would be the funniest story. Why did you give him the idea? That's what we should try to figure out. How is the Taraka Tube? I mean, Agni and Chandra will be able to pull Sierra out as Tarakusi. Imagine getting spoiled from that side. Can you imagine if he got spoiled looking at Kubera Rule 34? To be fair, Kali is pretty hot. So like, I don't know if you guys are looking at this right now as well. Some of these look pretty decent quality. Like, who is this artist? Ueda. Do I know this artist from something else? Like, that art of Lise is really, really good. But surprisingly, the other 2 characters besides Lise that are on here, there's a threesome between Agni, Gandava, and some other Shura that I do not recognize. My first thought was Shakuntala, but I don't hope that Shakuntala is getting the penis of Gandava into her mouth. So maybe it's his wife. And then there's also surprisingly, what's her name? Is she the sister? Is that Pingara? Is that Pingara? It's not Pingara. Is it Riagara? I'm bad with their names. It's not Riagara. What is her name? Help me out, guys. She is the, she has brown hair. She has brown hair. She has brown hair in Twin Tails. Is rather petite. Wears a yellow dress. Has black eyes. Is part of the Sagara tribe. Cloche! Yeah, Cloche. I guess it's Cloche. Huh? Why is somebody following you now? Hi there, Moyo! I hope you had a nice day so far, and it only gets nicer from here on out. Shakuntala, why? I don't know if it's Shakuntala! I'm just seeing a freaking Gandava Ashura that is getting plowed from Agni and from Agni and Gandava. And like, I'm not seeing that as a spoiler, because it's like, I know Shakuntala, I know what she looks like, she existed in the past. Be careful what you guys are saying. Be careful what you guys are saying. To me, this is not a spoiler. To me, it's just Shakuntala, if I like, looked at her correctly. But yeah, Moyo, thank you for the follow, it really means the world to me. Welcome in, my name is Pyro Bunferno, I'm a fire bunny squirrel femboy, and I'm here to entertain. Today we're reading some Kubera Webtoon, but we're also going to play some game in a bit. Pate also opened it up. Pate was curious. And Dava Brilliff and Agni would be better. No, I don't want any free sum of Brilliff as well. I don't like free sums. And we're looking at Rule 34 stuff. I'm not a fan of free sums. I'm a mono guy. Like, I'm very much a mono guy. One-on-one only. And if there's a true pairing, I don't want any NTR either. I just want one pair. I do not want other things. Like, if there's no true pairing, then I'm fine with other people, like, having, like, multiple pairings or something. But if there's a true pair, I don't like the other stuff. 18 plus fan art section of the Kubera Discord is also pretty rich. Pretty rich? Pretty rich? Or pretty... Not a sin to get, for you to give up on this. Like the NTR arts are usually so good, but it's NTR. I don't know why NTR has gotten so popular. Like, why? Why? Why do you always need to steal somebody from someone else? Utah Lee's fan art. Give someone else to take the place as a subject. It's not a sin, making someone else suffer so that you can escape. It's not Sierra's fault that someone has to suffer because of this experiment. If anyone should be feeling guilty, it's us. Whatever. Listen to the bullshit coming out of your mouth. We've done enough talking. Unsurprisingly, the Finch's stuff includes Sagara. Is it Vor? Is it all Vor? NTR are the new feet. Feet are innocent, to be honest. Like, all things considered, feet are innocent. I don't know what NTR is the new, but NTR is not comparable to feet. We're done. Enough talking. Sagara, I feel like Sagara is very much just Vor content, right? I have a feeling because of like Snake devouring things, right? I mean, part of it is Vor, but I've seen Sagara giant armpits. Vor really cute? Vor is not cute. Giant armpits? You know what I also very much dislike? I'm going to say this, and I didn't get hate for it, but people were like saying, "Oh, Pyro, do you not like your cake? Why do you not like your second cake, Pyro?" I hate when artists Doesn't matter if it's safe for work or not safe for work, when they change the body proportions. I want the body proportions to stay real. I want, like if a character is petite, keep them petite, don't make them suddenly obese, don't make them suddenly have giant boobs, I don't know, like, why do characters that have no breasts always get the freaking thing where their boobs are getting gigantized, gigantamaxed? Like, just keep the boobs flat. Like, and even the people with big boobs get their boobs enhanced. Just, why? There's work fan art considering Yuta eats these. I wanted to be pretend to be surprised about how the conversation got here, but I can't even do that. I need to look back. Who is at fault here? Who brought up Rule 34? Thibaut. Thibaut! That's why Kurigom gave Lise the design she has. Between from Sagara. I don't think Sagara can take an in-between form. It's all on Thibaut. Pyro brought up Taraka Internet. Taraka Internet! If it exists, there's porn of it. It's not my fault. Don't push it on me. You're the sinner. You're the sinner, not me. You're the sinner, not me. They started the experiment, right? I did not miss anything up. Yeah, they're starting the experiment here. This place is... What is it? Everything is white? Is this the mental world of the Tarakas? Didn't expect it to look like this. Am I properly connected? I love being a muscle badass. That is like, you know, muscles is one thing. Like making a character more muscular is always like, making him muscular is like, they can actually do that, right? A character can train and gain muscles. That is something they can do. But enhancing their freaking boobs by 5 sizes is so stupid to me. It's just like, I guess they could get breast enhancements, they could get breast surgery, but it's like, oh please, man, it's just, I don't know, that's also not natural. I don't like that either. I like natural. I'm supposed to find the nearest major node, but everything's white. Where am I supposed to go? There's something there. I'll go closer. Half? Or a superior sure? Wait, I'm not saying anything for now. Wait. What happened? We've only just started. These boobs are natural. Yes, they are. Just a growth spurt. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. His vigor levels are still normal. I think this round is a dot. Shall we kill him and start over? Wait, I think he's still fighting. Strange, this feels, it's like... Just see it, I like hearing you. That was Shakuntala, wasn't it? That was Shakuntala, wasn't it? That was her, wasn't it? That was... Why? Why of these chapters? Why now? Why now of all chapters? Would you have recognized her if you weren't looking up stuff earlier? I wouldn't, Corey. I wouldn't have recognized her. I would have been like, huh? Is that Taraka? Is that Yuta's mother taking on a new form? Like, it's Shakuntala. It's good thing you just did your homework. I need to write that down in the Kubera chat on Haku's Discord. Wait, no, Haku has not read this chapter yet, right? You brought this up on yourself. Corey indeed is Kali. The letters are very similar. You know how in Japanese they change R's and L's from time to time? So it really is just one letter difference. He's not here yet, lol. He's not reading live, so we cannot push him to rule 34. I want him to have the same experience. I want him to have the same experience. Maybe Haku already checked rule 34. I don't know. He's a gooner. This is stupid. This is so stupid. Why did they get reminded of this character for rule 34? Why? Why? Fucking. Oh my god. And the shadow here is Shakuntala, and somehow Gandhava is feeling it. And Gandhava, like, this brings up the question. Shakuntala was eaten by Tarakas if she's there. So Shakuntala is there, and she, like, wasn't it like people that were eaten by the Tarakas? Was it said that they were lost? It's kind of like because they fear if Gandhava or any of the Nastika were eaten by the Tarakas, or if a god were to be eaten by a Taraka, they feared and were like, that is not going to happen. That is going to be very bad for our world. So I'm like, can the people not be rescued? What is up with that? I mean, stuff I've seen in a while. This is hilarious. This is crazy. But why? Why was the artwork of Agni, Gandhava, and Shakuntala? Why was that an artwork that they put there? That's like freaking wrong on so many levels. That's wrong on so many levels. It's strange. This feels. It's like. And that's how to cancel the effects of Vishnu magic. Told you everything I know. Miss Theo, you still have a chance. So, we are not privy to the information of the conversation they had here. Remember when I said some of the Kubera shippers were wild? I wasn't lying. That's not even a ship! What is the ship? The ship is Agni and Shakuntala being a pair, and somehow Gandhava also participates? Never. You know, stepcest I'm kind of fine with. Because it's step. They have no blood relation. That's completely fine. But, you know, like, incest is weird. Incest is a weird thing, isn't it? So I'm thinking like, okay, if I had to rank something here, I'm going to say something more controversial. Let me say something more controversial. I think incest between siblings is better than incest between parent and child. Canonically, Nastikas often have children of their children. Oh no. Yeah, I guess they are like that. Are there, from racism to this, oh no. Are there Layla and Claude ships if they are just close friends? I don't know. I never was racist. I'm not racist. Just the thought of a parent doing it with their child disgusts me. Like, so bad. It disgusts me so bad. Which is also like why I don't like people that are into that. I don't know. Anyway, Pate, is that really real? Siblings is 1,000 times better than parent and child incest, simply because of the different power dynamics. Yeah, like, one is like, you could be born around the same time, you're the same age and everything, but the other one is like, that's your parents. That person raised you. They changed your diapers, they fed you, they let you live at their place, they did everything for you. And then when you are of a certain age, of course, technically, if it's like with a minor, that's also like another thing. But it's like, if they're adults, then it's like, that's still not good. But it's described in the biology of Shuras. You should read it. There's a translation in the Discord. Oh, not the biology of Discord. The biology of Discord, huh? How about that? The biology of Discord. I need to continue reading. We still have a chapter, and we have like, we're actually like, we have lost the sauce. I've had to a fair bit. We lost the sauce. We went somewhere else for some time. Wait, something strange. The air suddenly feels heavier and damp. Something's off. Can you feel it? Ah, yes. Something does feel unnatural. What's happening? What is happening? Disney, I generally don't remember this being mentioned in there. Oh. Is this, Sierra turning into a Taraka? I wonder what happens, right, that we have a little, so little time now. IT is Curry favors Irie. Irie is Curry favorite character. I mean, we are the last chapter now. We're probably able to finish this in around time. Which just means like I will start into the demo of this game a tiny bit later. For you guys' information, and kind of information again, I will let you know on some other Pyro stream. For your information, the game that I'm going to play afterwards, after Kubera stream, is the new Sword Art Online Echoes of Aincrad. The Echoes of Aincrad game is getting a demo today, in 9 minutes, and I've been looking at this game and I feel like it actually looks pretty fun, and I was like curious about, is it going to be a good game? And if there's a demo, I can at least try out if it's going to be good. But the thing with SAO games, I have technically not yet been disappointed by any SAO game. I still want to play all of them on stream at some point, even if I started some of them already. SAO Aincrad? Yeah, it's Aincrad. It is like, I'm going to tell you a bit. Echoes of Aincrad description here. Step into Aincrad, a world of beauty and danger where every battle could be your last. Create your hero, choose your gear, and master combat by building synergy with your partner, leveling up and unlocking special abilities to expand your horizon. This game is, surprisingly as far as I know, only playing on the first few floors of Aincrad, if I remember correctly. But it's still apparently super massive, even if it only takes place, how many floors in Echoes of Aincrad? Apparently it only has 2 floors. It only has 2 floors apparently. Out of the like 100 that SAO apparently has. But it's still supposed to be a pretty big game. SAO games were always good so far. So, but this one doesn't have any multiplayer. This is entirely a single player game. So I got intrigued by this. Monster Pro of Gate, wreaking havoc on a world, but Taiju couldn't care less. After 7 years of failure and bullying in his hunter guild, he's fired, until his dormant S-tier power suddenly activates. Now with newfound strength, Taiju and hunt monsters, exact brutal revenge and a rise to fame. His power grows, so does his danger, and Shadowy Force begins targeting him. My status window went on a strike. This sounds fun, but it also sounds stupid, because it's again like, oh, I'm secretly incredibly OP. Actually looks good, right, Pate? It actually looks pretty good. It being single player is slightly disappointing to me, because I always love it when you have the multiplayer aspect, because that's what SAO is, right? SAO is multiplayer. But if it's a good game, then I will have a good solo player experience as well. And the fun thing is, like, I talked about this with a friend. This new SAO game has a difficulty mode that is called Death Game, where it's literally, when you die, your save file gets deleted. That has been done in other games before, but it's like so perfectly fitting for SAO. But sometimes they're also like, does it really need to be a mode? Can it just be like a challenge that a person puts on themselves? Oh yeah, I died. I guess I have to delete my own server save file now. Like, does it really need to be a mode? Can it just be something that people do by themselves? Kazak sleeping on his face. According to legend, he fell asleep while still walking on the street, and Lise carried him on the back. Chandra moves up a step. Everyone around Chandra is so tall, so he didn't want to look up when Chess and Agni joined the gathering. Maruna sees a boom at the Chaos Temple. As you well know, the Temple Chaos is outside the checkpoints. Thanks for the afterwards. Yeah. Let's go. Final chapter of the day. Still need to read One Piece. I haven't read the chapter from yesterday. Okay. A mode makes people accountable. If you die, you might persuade yourself not to actually... I guess. It is true. I remember when I did like one of my very first Nuzlockes in Pokemon, I was like, maybe I'm going to not count this battle. When it was like a stupid mistake or something. I guess. Chaos Barrier is gone. Did something happen? Is it a Taraka clan again? Should I get out of here for now? But I might need to provide help. Chess is my only connection to the gods if something happens to him. I wouldn't go there if I were you. Oh, Sagara! Queen! There's also fun art on a Kubera fest where Lise and Yuta do the thriller thing with Taraka. It's been a while, hasn't it, Maruna? She's still hot. I think her boobs are pretty big now, but she's still super hot. She's still super hot. Holy, she's still super hot. Pumps his leg excitedly. It's always hard for me to guesstimate boob size on these artworks. Because, like Sagara before the reappearance was not flat, but she was, like, smaller. I was so silly back then, he said. Sagara. So 7 years have passed while I was gone. How have you been? I wonder if you thought out all about me and where I was. Now that I think about it, I don't think I thought of Sagara at all. You didn't, did you? I knew it. That's funny. Why should I think about you? Did you give any thought to the Garuda clan at all when you were on the brink of achieving your goals 7 years ago? When the gods attacked Sampati, who was tasked with distracting them with her transcendentals and none of the Ananta clan came to help? I tried to protect her alone, but I wasn't strong enough, and she hasn't been seen since then. I went to the Shore Realm a while ago, and she wasn't there either. Do you not get it? She was lost while she was trying to help your clan. How dare you appear in front of me and tell me I... Whoosh. Huh? What exactly is happening? Brilliff is prettier, and Mirha... No, Sagara is my queen. I would do everything for her. I would even kill every single human that is out there. Burbrain can only think of his pride. What happens if the gods come out and happen to look this way? If I'm going to be permitted to use the Eye of Perishment, I can't be seen with Sagara. She lost a ponytail in the 7 years, man. She lost a ponytail! No! She lost one of her ponytails. She's only half as powerful now. The ponytails were where she held to power. It will be troublesome if the gods think I'm on her side. I need to make my position clear. Necessary by attacking Sagara. You know, I saw a lot of Sampati in the last 7 years. What? Pyro, download. Oh, I can? I can download already? It's 2 minutes before, but if I can download the demo, I will download the demo for now on the backgrounds. The ponytail went into the booba. I'm going to play in English. Sure. Oh, this is only the Eula. Sure. Wait, is it downloading? It is downloading, okay. I don't know how big the demo is. What? Okay, what is this? Is this a Shakuntala Taraka? What the? A pureblood human going berserk and taking Shura form? But Sierra wasn't revived, right? Sierra wasn't revived. Sierra never was revived. Sierra also didn't get silent magic. At least grabbing her ponytail had anything to do with Sagara dropping one of her ponytails. Oh yeah, she strategically got rid of one of her ponytails. 21.2 gigabytes for the demo. That's a huge demo. It's Nataraka with its eyes open. We got unlucky. There must have been an unusually strong one in the nearest major node. Its eyes are almost as strong as Taraka itself. This might get difficult. It's no fight all but a few of my transcendentals. At least you have a few! Don't waste time fuming. Take Lila and go to the Earth Temple. Deactivate the turrets. Chess, as soon as the turrets are deactivated, take Shura form. Its close combat will be similar to a 4th or 5th stage Rakshasa. So if you're in Shura form, you can hold your own. Looks like it, Corey. think the download is affecting the stream. Damn, the instant I started the download... I'm pausing the download. Give me a second. I'm pausing the download. But that doesn't make any sense, guys. It doesn't make any sense. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Stream. Why would it? Guys, can you hear me properly? Am I visible? Am I audible? Audio jungle. I gotta go. See ya. Bye bye, Pate. Bye bye, Pate. Have a nice day. See ya next week or some other time. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. We're back. But guys, why would a download affect my stream? Isn't the download not like I need upload, right? Not downloads. He was catching up for a bit. That's weird. And you? I'm going to attack it, trying not to hurt Sierra in the process, if at all possible. Yes. Huh? Why isn't it working? It is a paradisal flare. That won't be effective. Is it paradisal flare? That won't be effective. I know it's a skill which multiplies damage depending on the number of murders committed by the attacked, but Sierra can't even use silent magic. But it should work if the Shura has killed humans in the past. That's weird. Can't be that the Shura hasn't killed any at all. Is it not because Sierra is the conduit? The Shura third stage and above would have killed humans, if only because they were obeying orders. But if it was in a position where it wouldn't receive those orders, if it had overprotective guardians, what Rakshasa in the world would be in such a position? Unless we're talking about Shakuntala. Yeah, we back, guys. Wait, it can't be. Yes, I think it just might be. I think I need to show this to Gandharva. Chess, stay here and fight while I go and get Gandharva. So it's my task now? You said it would be a small favor, and now... then tell me what you are going to ask me. I'll do it for you first, since I feel guilty. You know the Garuda clan is in serious trouble, right? Yeah, I heard from Lise. The sole hope for the survival of the Garuda clan is the Eye of Perishment. For you? No, not me, the son of Garuda. So I'm going to be there making the preparations. Luckily, I came back first, so there's still time. You don't have to put yourself at the mercy of the gods or humans to survive. She's so hot, she's so hot. Oh my god, she's so hot. Oh my god, she's so hot. Look at her, oh my god, oh my god. You don't have to put yourself at the mercy of the gods or humans to survive. Don't throw away your pride, Maruna. How pathetic you've become. When you look so much like Garuda himself, I feel sad just looking at you. What Sampati would say if she saw you like this. It was Akasha that taught me to use the Eye of Perishment. Sampati will obey her will. No, Akasha made the wrong judgment. Think about it, Maruna. You and Sampati were cooperating with me at Akasha's behest. You wanted to find the whereabouts of Kalavinka through him. And Sampati wanted to find out my secret trick for succeeding the throne. Sampati had her own reasons for helping? But neither of you got what you wanted, and so the Garuda clan gained nothing from cooperating with us. So Shakuntala is unaffected too. She really stayed innocent. Yeah. Akasha needs those two things more than ever now. So why would she tell you to use the Eye of Perishment and mention nothing about me? Isn't it strange? It was because Akasha forgot my existence just as you did. And that made her lose sight of her previous goals. She gave you the wrong orders. See? Are you still so desperate to use the Eye of Perishment? I wonder if that's true. If Akasha truly changed her thought process because Sagara wasn't there, if she remembered Sagara, would she still have said the same thing? Or would she have been like, you don't need to do this because we have Sagara on our side and Sagara is going to help us? I don't know. By the way, if you guys were affected by the lag, check if your stream is not delayed. Yeah, you guys might be like behind by 30 seconds or something if the stream was slightly affected on the YouTube side. I won't force you if you're interested. Come to the place I mentioned. I'll be gathering my scattered forces. And I'm warning you again. Don't go to She's so hot! Why is she so hot? Holy... Look at this face! Look, chat, look at this! This is wife! This is wife! Oh my god, she's so pretty. Those eyes. Those eyes. Oh my god. Trick to take the throne. That pink flame will kill you as soon as you touch it. Yeah, because he has killed a bunch of humans after all. And chapter, your 7 years end. Next chapter, Crossroads. You can tell Sagara looks older than she did in Season 2. She has half as much hair as before, but it's not because of hair loss or due to stress. It's simply her doing what she wants with her hair. If you were Maruna, what choice would you make? Follow Akasha's order and get the Eye of Perishment, or Akasha is wrong, so do as Sagara says. I personally would not believe Sagara. Hottie, still don't like her. Ari looks better. You guys are so wrong. I do not respect your opinions. Teo is very pretty indeed. Teo is very pretty. But Sagara, oh my god! I truly fell in love with Sagara. You could finish off the monster by killing it, but it looks like it won't be easy to kill. Chandra carrying Layla. He's weak without his transcendentals, but in spite of that, he's still stronger than her. He's a god after all. Agni uses his Paradisal Flame Transcendental in spite of the fact that Taraka's eyes are open. This could explain why Yuta feared Agni for unknown reasons, and guessed that a god has an unblockable Transcendental. Yeah, I don't know how Gandharva is going to react to seeing Shakuntala like this. Is he going to be like, oh yeah, I'm on your side fully now, I'm going to take down this Taraka clan, I'm completely working with you guys, we're taking down the Taraka clan? Or is he going to lose it all? Because technically this is confirmation that Shakuntala is dead, right? Tilda is the only one who looks better than Sagara. Tilda was Gold Person, right? Gold Person who was with Lutz. There's still the question of people who are eaten by the Taraka can somehow be saved. Or if they can't. I'm going on this chapter, I'm taking a bookmark here. Saving it in my folder for YouTube streams. Here we have it. Only one who looks... Tilda looks good too. I mean, there's many pretty women. Saha's assistant, yeah. I mean, even Lise looks good, right? We have to say that. Lise is a very pretty woman. Asha is not a bad looking woman either. Like, I don't really feel like there's any bad looking woman in Kubera. I must say, there's not a single bad looking character in Kubera. It's like the thing with many webtoons. Many webtoons do not have bad looking characters. I mean, Layla is definitely one of the most best looking humans. Oh yeah, Layla is objectively like one of the prettiest humans for sure. But the thing is, Sagara is a Shura, so that doesn't count. Sagara is the prettiest overall. Download is like halfway done. Like, it's not going on right now. It's at 44%. I stopped it when we got the legs. Virgon keeps trying to gaslight us and thinking some of the characters are ugly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know these. But yeah, these chapters were good. Like the Shakuntala question, our Rule 34 trip, the development of the revival reveal and stuff, the Irie Teo talk, the Sierra taking the bracelet back, Sierra Shakuntala, the Maruna Sagara talk, Sagara's return. There was a bunch of stuff. But that's why we love her. I mean, I don't think that's why we love her, but I guess so. What picture could I use for the thumbnail next stream? What picture? I guess I'm going to just use this picture for the thumbnail. Oh, Chica. Hi there, Shikaling! Hope you guys had a nice stream so far, and it only gets nicer from here on out. Hi there, Linkle, and hi there, Link. Is there also... what is his name? Tinkle? No. What is the stupid elf in the onesie that is in every single game? Shout out Shika Link. Tingle! Yeah, Tingle. Soul Talk. These two, yes, and Riagara is cute and funny. I cannot believe I got spoiled because of porn. I cannot believe. I mean, I technically did not get spoiled, right? I technically did not get spoiled. It's just like I saw the appearance of Shakuntala, and that made me remember who that made me remember how Shakuntala looks. Because even without that, I technically should have known how Shakuntala looks, and I could have recognized her in that panel of like the Taraka situation. But because of this thing that we had, that's why we love her. I missed the present. Oh, they deleted one of them? But Yashika, thank you for the raid. We're about to switch over to gameplay. We have finished our reading section for today. Oh, Clary is also a very pretty woman, yeah. Even like she's like a mermaid pretty or something. I'm not too into like animal looking people that have like animal parts. Like I'm very much into normal skin color. Yeah, I guess. You've seen Shakuntala before in season 2, so was it really a spoiler? Not really. I was just amazingly timed reminder of an awful fan art. Such racism. It's not racism. I do not care for blue skin. It looks unnatural to me. You're not meeting the allegations, my guy. Blue skin is unnatural. Blue skin is not real. 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 Is Chess pink? I already forgot. Chess is like... I cannot really say. I would say he's white. But most webtoons and manga portray like similar looking, like white and Asian almost look the same kind of like in manga. So it's like... I also feel like white and Asian looks the same IRL as well. Pyro doesn't want to date Smurfs, confirmed. Not the Smurfs. Not the Smurfs. That would also be a problematic size gap. Like, I am tiny. I'm only 135 centimeters tall. But freaking Smurfs are like, what, 10 centimeters tall? Download takes ages, only at 86%. Matcha, I downloaded for 2 minutes and I was at 44%. It's going to be super over. I'm going to restart a download. It's going to be a bit laggy as I download. He's a horse. Yeah, do your daily sparks. I'm downloading again, so let's see how fast my my stream drops, or if it wasn't even the raid. The pony. Not the same. Wait, is Chess and Uma Musco? Is Chess the first male Uma? Draw your card. Even better. We're not getting any... Okay, my connection dropping. Connection dropping. The download is making connection drop. We're at 57%, 58%. Can I make it through before my connection dies completely? How much is the download speed? Like 1,000? Like 900 on a good day, but technically 1,000 is promised. I'm at 63%. That's the character that's getting a Uma Musume crossover in 2037. The problem is that he would need to get gender banned. Because Uma Musume only exists in you know, male. Yeah, my download speed on Steam right now is 926 Mbps. I'm 76% done. Great for real. You know what? I'm all for Uma Musume crossovers. I have good download. I always have good download. My upload is the one that is shaky. My download is very stable. Uma Musume has done crossovers before, but only with the Umas appearing in other games. I don't really think there were any crossovers where other characters appeared in Uma. If anything, they could have appeared on like support cards, but I don't think they would appear as racers. 94% done, almost done with the stream. Not with the stream, with download. 97% done, 98% done, 99% done, download done. Matcha, you're also almost finished? Or what do you mean by 99%? Oh, you're also at 90%. It took you 20 minutes. It took me like 5 at most. It was so good, so little lag right now. Go there. Thanks for stream. Thank you for being here, Corey. I mean, Kubera section is over, so feel free to leave Kubera enjoyers. But if you want to watch me play SAO, I'm going to play it on Twitch only. Because I do not want to extend my YouTube stream to be longer. YouTube is Kubera. The YouTube stream is meant to be only the Kubera section. And that's like my priority. If I were to stream the other thing, never complain about your internet again, Pyro. I have a good download speed, Matcha. I don't have a good upload speed. Like, the maximum upload I can get is 50 Mbps, and that is like super, super unstable. I have good download, but like horrible upload. My upload is like technically good as well, but it's like super shaky. I don't even know if like the drop frames and the earlier lags, I don't feel like have anything to do with the download. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, YouTube side, if we can't gender bend chess, it has to be a tilde then. I guess it has to be tilde. I guess it has to be. Gonna be interesting, But yeah, YouTube side, thanks for the stream, have fun with the game and football game, Pi. Yeah, we have 2 hours of SAO for today. I'm going to have 2 hours of SAO and then I'm going to stop, because then I'm also being streaming for over 4 hours and that's a good time for me to wrap it up. So, Kubera streamers, I thank you guys for being here. I am hopefully seeing you guys again in the future. If you want to watch the SAO gameplay of the demo, feel free to switch over to Twitch. But for now, this is all from me for the YouTube side. Also have to be said from me for all of you guys. So I hope that all of you stay happy, healthy, and most importantly, cultured. Thanks for the stream. Okay, more tilde is always good. Yeah. So, Kubera people, make sure to check Rule 34 for any spoilers and warn me about it. And have a nice day. Make sure to hydrate and go to the toilet. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, YouTube side. Bye-bye. I killed YouTube.